Well, let
Hello
me
guys, let's
say
listen to what
clearly
Ndume has to say
that I
about
am not
the 60
very
million
much
racing
concerned
cars for
about
the senators.
the type
Okay,
of
so don't forget to drop your
vehicle,
comments,
but
like and share my
it
video.
is not a new thing to be buying vehicles for official use. This, even when I was a child, I know that government workers do have official vehicle besides their own personal vehicle because they use it for official duty. I gave you a rundown of what happened because I've been in the National Assembly since 2003. When we came in, we were given cars. I think that time was 406, and then the senators were given Camry, and the price differential was not much. But as you know, in summary, the price of vehicles continue to go up. I'm hearing that the cost of each one is 160 million. I don't know about that because I'm not in the management. All I care about is if the vehicles are made available for us to use. That's it. But I agree that at this time, the cost of products, generally not only SUV vehicles, is way high. But the question is it proper to have a vehicle for each senator or a member of House of Rep to use? The answer, I believe, is yes. Now, the issue you raised, which is also important, is the issue of why don't you use the locally assembled vehicle? That is a point too, but I want to correct you and tell you that you know that they don't manufacture any vehicle in Nigeria. They do assemble. And the product Innocent
Innocent says otherwise. Innocent says otherwise. He says he manufactures.
No, they are assembly.
No, in fact, you see.
No. They are not.
So some components in the car, and I'm sorry, I have to do this, like a spokesperson or some components in the car, the plastics, for instance, are produced locally.
Yeah.
We've had a chance to interview him many times. He says he's manufacturing. That's what he says. I don't know a lot about it.
No, he's not.
That's what
he's
Innocent
not
says. Okay, but that's what Innocent says.
Well, let me say, Rufai, I don't want us to argue on that because I'm not either a demarketer of Innocent products and you are a marketer of it. But Nigeria is Nigeria that you know. That even if the plastic components of a vehicle does not constitute up to maybe 10% of it. So you can't say because you are assembling and then you produce like 10% or 5% of the total product, and you say you are manufacturing. No. When you say you are manufacturing, it means from everything to tires, battery, everything of that vehicle is either manufactured by your factory or manufactured in Nigeria for your factory. That was it. And it's not true. And as I said, I really don't want to argue on that. I prefer made in Nigerian goods. When we were in the House of Rep, we were to buy, the senators were to buy Camry, and the House of Rep was to buy their vehicle. When they chose another car, I argued that time that we must patronize either even Nigeria assembled. That time, ASD was assembling Peugeot 406 in Kaduna, and that was why we went for it. So it's not like we are completely insensitive to
so why not patronize
of Nigeria.
So why not patronize Innocent now that they are assembly, or Nord that they are assembling now? Because if you said you patronize Peugeot 406 because it was assembled in Nigeria, then why not patronize them now? So why go for a high-end, luxurious Land Cruiser? And if you guys used 406 before or Camry before, why can't you use something in that range like a sedan now? Why? That's just all what Nigerians are asking.
Well, that's Rufai. I think that is better, answered by the management or this. But let me add again that in the situation we find ourselves, even you personally, you cannot travel on Nigerian roads now with small vehicles, and that is not high lifted, because most of our roads are bad. That is the truth of it. I have a friend that traveled to Kaduna recently, despite the work that is being done on Abuja-Kaduna highway. He told me that next time he's not going to use his Camry because he had problems in getting to Kaduna. Instead of getting there in 3 hours, it took him about 4 hours. So these are the challenges that we have. And I want to tell you that most of us are not really worried about the issue of what type of vehicle is the vehicle that will enable us to effectively carry our oversight responsibility, which is very important and constitutional.
Senator.
It's not that senators want luxurious cars to them.